Merry Christmas to everyone. Just kidding. This is Dredzymakesmandalas, and today I'm going to show you how I made this ornament mandala. Stay tuned. The colors that I'll be using for today are white and silver. So what I started off with is the center dot with the silver, and my surrounding dots are going to be in the white. I did my north, south, east, and west dots, and then we're going to go in and fill in the spaces just like you see here. And at the end you're going to get around 16 even dots if you space it out correctly. And my dotting tools that I'll be using today are the set from DIY Mandala stones. And as you see here, we get our even spaces, and now what we're going to do is fill in each space. So now that we have our center dots created, now we can get to the fun part. So now what we're going to do is going up a size. We're going to be filling in the space that you see here from our first row. And it kind of will look like a triangle. And what you want to do is skip a dot, like you see here, and continue all the way around. Going in with our silver paint, we're going to be filling in the spaces that you see here. And now going up a size, what you're going to do is make a larger dot on top of the silver dots. And I completely forgot to record it, but what I did, I made small silver dots on top of the large dots that we created. And now what I'm showing you here is using the white paint, we'll be creating two small dots in between the silver dot that we created right above. So don't worry, this does take practice. I had to do this a couple times and find the right tool size that I wanted to use to make this look pretty even. Now going up a size in my tool set, what I'm doing is creating a dot in the center of those two dots that we created using the silver paint. Now here what I did is I went down a size in the tool set, and I'm adding side dots using the white paint, and this is what's gonna create kind of our snowflake effect. It's just gonna hug around the silver large dot. And now that we have that done, what I'm doing is going down a size, and again just doing the same process. And I don't want our dots to touch the silver dot too much because it's kind of going to be fanning out a little bit, but again you don't want it to be spaced out as well. So find a happy medium or whatever you like to do. we're going to do is repeat the same exact process that we just did, just making smaller dots. And again, what we're doing is creating 2 smaller dots in between the silver dots that we just created. But instead of making them larger dots, we're just going to be making them smaller. And here's a clear visual of what I'm talking about. So this is what your second row of the dots are going to be looking like. Just using our smaller tool, we'll be painting the silver dot in between the 2 white dots that we just made. And again here, as you see, we're making our side dots that are going to go around the silver dots, and this is going to create a snowflake shape. And our last step here is using the smallest tool and creating our end dots. Using the smallest size in the tool set, I'm creating just some end dots here, and you'll see it kind of just ties in the whole snowflake look. Here what we're going to do is walk out the dots, first using the white paint, and then at the ends we'll be using our silver paint. So the first 2 dots I used the same size, and then for the third dots we're going to be going into our silver paint and walking them out, as you'll see here in just a bit, and it'll just add a whole star snowflake look. It's gonna look really, really cool. And I hope you don't mind me using a mug for this video. I actually ran out of the plastic cups that I use that fit perfectly on the ornaments, and you'll see some tape that I'm using, but that's just so that the ornament doesn't slip into the cup. So now that you're finished with that, here is our final look. What I'm going to do is add a couple rhinestones. I think it'll tie in the whole Christmas, snowflake, holiday theme, especially if you're giving this as a gift, but you don't need to do that. And here she is. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys get to recreate this or give it as a gift if you can. My name is Mildred with Dredzymakesmandalas. I hope you guys have a great holiday season, and remember, always practice self-care. Until next time.